Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. On first down, it's Purdy. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here in Vegas. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guy...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call... because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Ryan.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw his Carr. His throw incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't get...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Award that tackle for loss to the linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
On the draw is Taylor.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Duron Harmon.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
On 1st down, Carr.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
111 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 44, Ryan. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They find some open field here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They go play action now. Ryan. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. it's Ryan. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Colts 27, Raiders 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick
Sanchez
off
now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Carr. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 44-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there.